Hello everyone, welcome. So, I will be continuing with the topic business dining etiquette. So, in the last video, I had already explained regarding planning the business meal. So, now I will be explaining you all what you should do when you arrive. So, the first thing you should take care of is do not be late. You should not be late for the meeting, for the meal. Next is dress appropriately. Because it's a business meal, you are supposed to dress up formally. You should wear proper clothes, you should wear clean clothes, you should wear iron clothes, and you should dress according to the occasion. And because it's a business meal, it's a formal occasion, so you are supposed to wear formals. Next is greet and shake hands with everyone. So you are supposed to greet and shake hands with all the people who have come. If there is one person, you are supposed to greet and shake hands with that person. And if there are two or more than two people, then you are supposed to greet everyone and shake hands with everyone. Now, handshake, it depends upon the culture totally. So it depends upon the tradition, it depends upon the culture. Sometimes it's necessary and sometimes it's not necessary, but in India you can definitely offer a handshake. Next is ask your guests to sit. So you are the host. If you are the host, then you are supposed to ask your guests to sit. You are supposed to tell your guests to sit. You are supposed to use the word please and tell your guests to sit. Please be seated. So in this way you are supposed to tell your guests to sit. If you are the guest, you should wait for the host to sit. Once the host sits, you are supposed to sit after that. So the host will tell you to sit and the host will sit after that, and then you should sit. Alright, so these are the basic things what you should do after you arrive. And next is ordering the food. So how you should order the food? Call the waiter politely. So if you are the guest, you should not call the waiter, you should not call the waiter. Alright, the host is going to do that. So if you are the host and you are supposed to call the waiter politely, you're not supposed to point a finger or not supposed to shout. You're supposed to call him or her properly, politely, in a gentle manner. Then ask for the menu. Do not order trouble foods. Trouble food means do not order foods that are difficult to eat or that are messy. So order foods which you can easily consume, easily eat. Alright, do not order such kind of food which is messy. Then the next point is take note of what your host orders. So if you are the guest, so you must take note of what your host has ordered. Alright, so you should take care of that. You should not order a lot of things. You should take care of what your host has ordered. And if your host has asked you to order something for yourself, then you can follow the host. So that is why you should take a note of what your host has ordered. Next is don't order the most expensive items if you are the guest. So if you are the guest and if the host has asked you to order food for yourself, you should not pick up the expensive items. You are supposed to pick up the items which are not that expensive. So I will be discussing about the other points in the next video.